Hey, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about free things to do in Louisville, Kentucky. Hey, I'm Matt Gatewood, Principal Broker of Gatewood Properties in Kentucky. And today we're going to talk about free things to do and some things that are almost free to do in Louisville. So it's always great to find something fun. It's even better sometimes when it's free. So I'm going to kind of categorize a couple different areas of free things to do in the city. The kind of first set is, if you've watched some other videos, you may have heard me talk about it being a city of parks. That Louisville has both the metro park system, a private park system, state park, just a lot of good parks around. So there's some pretty good outdoor activities to do. Tennis, disc golf, softball, kickball, soccer. There are a lot of playgrounds, and as well between Memorial Day and Labor Day, and sometimes even a little bit after Labor Day, spray grounds depending on the temperature. If the temperature is kind of an extended fall, warm fall. In addition, there's some good hiking trails, and sometimes you've got in a couple of parks some of the biking trails as well. The kind of a neat thing related in the park system is downtown. There's the walking bridge, which is the old railroad bridge. They converted. You could walk between Kentucky and Indiana, and it's just kind of a fun to be able to walk through there. And there's also an extensive park system down there, right there on the river, which is neat to do. A couple other fun things to do outside: Blackacre Farm, which is out in kind of the J-Town area. You can have animals to pet, just kind of nice grounds to walk through there. The Louisville Nature Center, which is actually where my kids are right now, is a pretty nice area right there off Popple Level. It's got just a lot of neat activities with that. One of the kind of forest park areas is Burnham Forest, which is south of the city. Driving out a little bit from that, and they may take a donation, particularly on the weekends. But the Forest Giants, been there for a while, as well as just really nice grounds to walk through, and hiking, some really good hiking through there for free. The Louisville Loop is really good, especially if you're a biker, a cyclist, I guess you should say, instead of biker. If you're a cyclist, there's a really good loop that goes around the city that a lot of people very much enjoy on that. The Anchorage Trail, kind of more toward the east end, and the Anchorage area, city, and kind of a city within the city, as we like to talk about. It's pretty nice for hiking and experience. As well, a fun date night thing that my wife and I will do sometimes when it's nice out is might get some dinner, some ice cream, something like that. We'll go to the Crescent Hill Reservoir, which is with the Louisville Water Company, where they store a bunch of the water. It's still in use to this day, and it's just like a nice little place to walk around and enjoy the time with that. So that's a lot of activities to do, like the parks and outdoors. Another category, if you're a nerd like I am, there's some really fun educational type of things to do or just enjoy. One of the big ones that I like a lot is Shakespeare in the Park. Central Park, which is in the old Louisville area, has in the summer a free Shakespeare in the Park thing. You go in and enjoy various plays that they're running that year. The another new two houses that I like, historic houses, are Locust Grove, which is kind of closer to the river. Blankenbaker by the river. There's actually two Blankenbakers to really confuse you in the city. There's Blankenbaker Parkway, Blankenbaker Lane. Blankenbaker, that's toward River Road, is where Locust Grove is, as well as Farmington, which is kind of like Upper Highlands area. You can go walk those grounds for free, but if you want to do have a guide with it, then it's not too bad of a fee on that. And the other thing to do is watch for on those is that they'll have like a event sometimes there that are free, and maybe they have food trucks and things like that. So you kind of buying food or different vendors and things that are there. Another good one is the Speed Art Museum, which is on the University of Louisville's campus. It is you just have pretty good events. I mean, Monet's and pretty famous artwork there, and they'll kind of run through they'll bring in different artwork with different things like that. And on Sundays through 2024, those are free. So you can go in. Our family and I have done that before. We just go and enjoy that on a Sunday. Kind of tying into all of this is the Louisville Cultural Pass. So my kids have done this. You go through the Louisville Free Public Library system, which also a lot of times has pretty good events throughout the week and weekends. But you can get a cultural pass. It goes through the summer, and a lot of places will be free, like certain days or times, like the Louisville Zoo, the Science Center downtown, or just various like places and educational experiences. They'll have certain, like I said, certain days and times that you can go through and get that for free. And it's kind of fun. They can kind of check off and say, hey, this is what I've done throughout the cultural pass throughout the city. So that's kind of in the, a lot of the nerdum category that's free or close to free type of stuff. The one to watch out for in the sports category is sometimes the soccer games for University of Louisville men's and women's will be free. And that kind of transitions to almost free as well, is that sometimes they're free. If they're not too expensive. And there's a couple other things that we've done that are cheaper. One that's a national event, like Kids Bowl Free. We have that here in the city where you can bowl 2 free games a day during the summer. I say almost free because if you need to rent shoes or buy shoes or something like that. But either way, you can do the Kids Bowl Free system. The Derby Museum, Churchill Downs race course. There's some not too expensive there to go to the Derby Museum. Check things out. It's pretty entertaining and educational as that. And then as well, I mentioned a little bit earlier, the Science Center through the Cultural Pass. That's downtown on Main Street. It's pretty fun Science Center to kind of check out, interactive type exhibits and things of that sort. As well, I kind of mentioned the Louisville Zoo. That's something to be able to go do or look through the Cultural Pass to try to get that for free. So a lot of times there's ways, even if there's kind of this expense, some things that are more expensive, you can go and try to find some even ways around that. But really looking at like the park system I was talking about, a lot of the educational things, and some of the sports stuff around the city to be able to do. So hey, appreciate again y'all tuning in. I hope it was helpful. If you find some other things, it's always great to hear about other fun free events. If you want to post that in the comments, please feel free to. Try to cover things that I've done with my family or things that I know about. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe, do other videos about Louisville, or as well about real estate. So real estate broker here in town. Love to help you with any real estate needs you have, and love to talk about the city. So if you just have any questions or anything with that, feel free to message me. Happy to talk. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.